What up, dudes? It's Gaz, and welcome back to the Warframe video. So, sorry if I'm a little bit tired. Just got off a 12-hour stream doing lots of Veilbreaker farming and build testing. So we're going over a quick Archon hunt guide today for the Boreal Owl Archon hunt, which is going to be giving you blue Archon crystals. This is just added today. It's a new type of sortie that will reset once every week. As you can see right here, it will reset in 6 days, 8 hours. So once per week, you get access to this guaranteed Archon shard drop, and there's also some different rewards here. 12,000 Kuva, I actually got that earlier today. 3x Forma, blah, blah, blah. It's like an arbitration and a sortie mixed together. These missions have pseudo-permadeath. If you die in this boss fight and you are solo, game over. You have to go and try the mission over again. So higher tier difficulty in that sense, and we go over the strategy guide today. The #1 priority is survivability. Damage is second priority, because the funny thing is this is a once per week mission. It's not however you do it, it's not going to take very long, especially with the weapons and frames we're recommending in the video today. So either way, it's like, okay, is the mission going to take 10 minutes for you, or is it going to take 5 minutes for you? Like, however way you slice it, it's not going to be ridiculously long. It's not a raid. This is not a raid at all. So we're going to first go over all the builds I'm going to recommend to you for the Boreal Archon fight. I'm going to give you multiple options too. And just the general gist is this Boreal Archon is weak to radiation damage, just like an Eidolon fight. If you run an Eidolon type build, it will be somewhat effective. Additionally, this Archon is immune to all abilities. And also, it's immune to Shattering Impact, one of those armor strip mods that we use to get rid of enemy armor. So lots of things that you're going to normally be using. Now, we'll have gameplay in here of the Archon fight as well. Lots of the things you'd be normally using are not going to be good here. That's why survivability is top tier. It's at such a point I'm actually going to be actively recommending frames like Inaros. His abilities don't matter, but the things that do matter are weapon buffs for yourself and your teammates. If you're playing, this is going to be a solo guide, but weapon buffs do work. Debuffs on the boss do not work. We are going for 10,000 health Inaros here because it is just so easy. Now, if you don't have all of this stuff, I can't guarantee that you will survive this mission, but I can tell you, as someone that does have all this stuff, I survived this mission as Inaros. We're going mega meme mode here with Arcane Grace, Arcane Guardian, and basically every health mod there is. Power Strength is good for giving us a roar buff. Like I said, the Power Strength is going to be important here just to give us more damage, because we don't care about anything but killing that boss. Let's get some gameplay on. So we'll talk about the Archon Hunt gameplay as well. As far as weapons here, single target's going to be your best bet. And as far as weapons, here's the 3 best weapons for fighting this Archon, guys. For my initial testing, and lots of other people tell me what they tried, other content creators testing throughout the day and what they tried. The 3 best weapons, #1, 2, and 3. I'm not going to even place them in like an order. Phenmor, that comes from Zeraman, from the Incarnon vendor. Laetum Pistol, which also is an Incarnon weapon from the Zeraman vendor, and also the Knell Prime, Hero Prime signature pistol. Those are very, very good for this because it's such a bullet sponge that you're going to want some kind of infinite ammo situation for the most part. And also, those weapons I just mentioned are extremely powerful single target weapons. They can be used to kill Demolists, Eidolons, Thrax, all that stuff. So you're going to get over in this fight, go find the boss, and it's super straightforward to take them out. All you want to do is build up your Phenmor stacks on their head, use your radiation build, give them some viral procs from something like the Epitaph, whatever. Like viral procs from anywhere will work, even the Panzeropophyla. If you really want to kill him fast, go get some galvanized stacks. But as you can see in the gameplay footage, I just gave up on the galvanized stacks and said, all right, dude, whatever we got is going to work. And as you can see, mows them down, no problem. No like crazy like Hero 4th ability or like Zata's Whisper. It's just roar and a 10,000 health Inaros. I technically even have Void Strike equipped in this mission, but I didn't even use it. I'm kind of conflicted how I feel about this. It's like, this is supposed to be really, really hard gameplay, but at the same time, like the player base considered hard gameplay and what DE considers hard gameplay are different. And at the same time, I know I just said at the same time like 3 times. Give me a break. I just got off a 12-hour stream. We use lots of cheese strats as players. So yeah, after you beat the first phase, you're gonna have to go and get these two. Like it's basically a fetch quest on the second phase. Go to the A point. There's like a Archon priest. I think he came from the prison of elders, and you have to kill a couple like trash ads. And once you kill the trash ads, the Archon priest will be damageable, and you have to do that twice. So the little like energy lasers that come from them, that will be attached to the ads you need to kill. They can be kind of tanky, and also once they go down, they will. It's going to look like a thrall kind of, where it didn't actually die; they're just on the ground. So yeah, you need to kill the Archon priest to actually kill those. I guess I'm going to call them thralls. Also, notice in the top right corner, my health bar is hardly moving. This is 10,000 health meme Inaros for you. We got Arcane Grace, we got Arcane Guardian. You search health mod in that mod screen, you equip that mod, and also equip adaptation. You technically can die, and let's go over some other frame options while we're like doing this fetch quest part of this mission, because it's two things, the same thing here. So Inaros is good, Garuda's really good. I'm gonna show a Garuda build, and also Revenant, guys. The Revenant buff went through. Revenant is completely busted. Revenant is like beyond tank, dude. You can play this on Revenant and not even try. Like seriously, you think playing Inaros is easy? As long as you push the two button on Revenant once every like 20 seconds or whatever, you're not dead. You can run this as similar build on Revenant, but with more power strength. Go with Roar or go with Eclipse, whatever helmet buff you want to go with. He even has Thrall Pack for increased primary damage. You want to try that out. I didn't go for that. He's ridiculous for this. Also, Nezha Prime, you're looking for just like big tanky frames, pretty much. Frames that can like hold a weapon really well. Maybe have a buff. If you go like Roar Nezha, that could be nice. And then while we're waiting to get to the next part here, let's also talk about what types of things you can rock to deal more damage. Like I said, abilities don't work, but viral proccers are going to work. And also, if you're running Galvanized Aptitude, I believe it's called, that's going to also work too. It's a condition overload for guns. But also, at the same time, like, are there going to be trash ads around to get you these stacks when you're doing this? Probably not. So after you get to the this part right here, it's pretty straightforward. Just go and grab those canisters, bring them back. And the hardest part is over. The hardest part is basically running to go get those canisters because it takes so long. They spawn so far away. That's where things like Saren's Molt ability will make you run faster and go pick up that canister faster so you can just be done with it and go do something else. But then again, like, who's really caring? Because it's only like a 10-minute mission in the first place. I'm doing it solo on Inaros in like 5 minutes. Actually, this time was about 6 minutes. My Garuda times are faster for sure. But like, who seriously cares? As far as this guy's attacks, I'm going to recommend you bring a Corrosive Stropha, because the ads he will spawn, the canister sentient guys, they are weak to corrosive damage, and the Stropha will blast away all the canisters in one shot. So really good there. When he does that bubble attack, you can jump into the bubble and shoot him to stun him. Also, he's got like a triangle attack that will summon a triangle. You need to shoot the edges of the triangle to stop the attack. So as you can see, there's the Stropha right there. One shot, very easy. If you're playing Garuda, Stropha plus Garuda 4 is a guaranteed one shot kill on these guys. So maybe try that out. And we're going to show all the weapon builds here at the end, guys. It's pretty straightforward. You kill the trash ads. It makes them not immune anymore. Lots of immunity phases in this fight. Some other things too. Molt from Saren can distract this stupid boss to actually look at the Molt and shoot the Molt instead of you. So that can make it very easy if you're having a hard time getting shot too much. Maybe if you don't have Arcane Grace, you don't have Arcane Guardian for Inaros, or you don't have like a really tanky setup you're comfortable with. In that case, just play Revenant. But hey, you could still like use Molt if you really wanted to. So yeah, that's basically it for the Archon. He's a complete chump. Like, it's not hard. It's really not hard, guys. It's so easy that Inaros can do it. So that's going to be basically it. You go over and you jump and you grab the Archon Crystal out of his chest, and you get one per week. Congratulations. Let's go over the builds now. So we already showed Inaros. As far as Arcanes, Grace and Guardian. Like, you can go for more damage on other frames. As far as the Phenmor, this is a no Riven setup for killing the Archon really easily. Like I said, radiation damage is going to be your friend here. Now, as far as mods, Fire and Storm, or Fire and Electric make radiation damage. Prime Fast Hands make you switch Incarnon modes quicker because of the reload speed. Now, technically, here's the thing. If you don't want to run Split Chamber, or if you don't want to run Galvanized Chamber, you can run normal Split Chamber. If you're not going for Galvanized stacks from trash ad kills, you do not need to run Galvanized mods at all, guys. You can kill this Archon really fast with just Galvanized, non-Galvanized mods. So that's what you can do. If you don't have Prime Shred, normal Shred, or just like, even, dude, seriously, like an empty mod slot's totally fine there. That's how easy this is. Maybe Speed Trigger or some other fire rate mod, Vigilante Fervor. There you go. If you don't have Prime Shred. Amalgam Serration. Now, you also don't need to run this, but like normal Serration works too. It's just not a crit weapon, so just whatever mod slot you want to run. Radiation and multi-shot and fire rate. That's basically the general gist of it. Primary Deadhead will give you an increased headshot multiplier. This guy has a gigantic head, so it's very easy to shoot. So just like unleash fury on his helmet. Our viral procker of choice of the Epitaph, it's whatever viral procker you got, guys. Just put cold and toxin together, make viral, makes them take more damage. Just good in general. Yeah, lots of status chance, just give you lots of procs. And technically, if you want to go for more procs, you can go for a Kuva Nucor if you're using Galvanized Aptitude. But like the reason this is on here is I don't want to reform my Phenmor. And it works. It does technically work on the Archon. So sure, if you get a couple of trash ad kills, it'll do even more damage. They got like damage attunation or whatever it's called. And this is my melee weapon of choice. This is like the Chicken Slayer weapon. It kills those canister arrowless guys really, really well. So yeah, just... And I also, you technically don't need this at all. This is complete overkill. I've got 2 Umbra mods on here. The enemies in this mission do deal Tau damage, so things like Adaptation, things like Umbra mods are going to reduce the damage you take by a lot. So Umbra Inaros is very tanky here. Enemies are not high enough level that they can actually even kill him unless you're like really not paying attention. Yeah, this setup will be great. If you have a Riven, also pretty awesome. And I just ran a non-prime Fever Strike just to say I had a non-prime mod, or a non-max mod to beat this. It's not because I don't have a maxed out prime Fever Strike. No. That's crazy. How would I not have a maxed out prime Fever Strike? I had Matter Eye equipped. I didn't even use it. So if you want to use Void Strike, be my guest. Probably will make it kill a little bit faster. Parazon mods. I thought there was going to be some like hacking for like the sentience, but there wasn't. So yeah, that was kind of funny. And then the companion is the Panzerwolf Phyla, giving those viral procs and, being survivable, even though like none of the pets in this game are survivable. Yeah, that's basically it for the video, guys. That's the first Archon hunt down. Like I said, lots of frames are good against this. Anything that's tanky, like Revenant is like unfair right now. My first clear was on Garuda. Garuda's passive is gonna give you a nice little buff for weapon damage. I've got Eclipse on Revenant with lots of power strength, so it's pretty straightforward. I was trying out Corrosive Protection. I think that does work on the Archon, so that's pretty nice. As far as the Garuda build, I'm going to probably make a full Garuda video on this eventually. Also, I tested the Kuva Karak. It was kind of eh. Oh, I didn't show the Laetum and the Knell. We'll show the Laetum and the Knell as well here at the end. But no promises that doesn't have a Riven on it. I only plan to show the Phenmor here. Hilariously tanky Garuda, unnecessarily tanky Garuda. For a Laetum build, I do have a Riven on here with minus crit chance and plus fire rate. So the minus crit version of this annihilates the Archon really fast. This same weapon I used on an Archon hunt earlier. If you don't have a Riven, just put on another fire rate mod, honestly. It's just all about that fire rate. And then the Knell Prime, it's actually a different build than the last couple, the anti-crit weapon. So you got a Knell Prime setup that does go for crits here. You're probably going to want to, yeah, this actually looks pretty good. If you don't have a Riven for fire rate and crit damage like I do, not a big deal. Just put on something else that has fire rate. Or maybe an elemental mod. It's actually surprisingly easy. I'm sure it can seem hard if you don't have a good setup going, but that's why you're here. Is the Tenant Stropha, or even fools me sometimes. The normal Stropha is great. Phenmor is great. If you don't have it, you can even go Vectis Prime. It's going to just be a similar Eidolon build, guys. Whatever single target weapon you have that's good will work. You just want radiation and crit. And I think that's about it. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for the support lately, and I'll take it easy. Peace.